It's time now for Call of the Wild, the official weekly coaches show of the Wenatchee Wild. Stay up to date with your team all season long with Call of the Wild. With head coach and GM Bliss Littler, here's the voice of your Wenatchee Wild, Arch Ecker.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Call of the Wild, your weekly Wenatchee Wild coaches show. I'm Arch Ecker with Wild Head Coach and GM Bliss Littler. We're entering the final week of the regular season. If you can believe it, it's come up very quickly. We just got done with a nice couple of home games against Trail, final homestand of the regular season, and we'll cap off the year on the road this week. We'll talk about both sets of games here today, starting off with the subset with Trail. You know, coming into that final week, you got Trail coming in, and they're bucking to try to climb up and get out of that number 4 spot. You know, they're coming in with guns blazing and ready to go. You had to be sharp and ready to rock on Friday.
Well, first thing, almost 7,500 people. What a great turnout by the Wild faithful there. That was awesome to see. No, I think we're very happy with how we played both nights. We got off to a good start, and we started in goal. Seth played very well both nights, gave us an opportunity, and I thought special teams were good, and we got scoring out of all 4 lines. So all the way around, I thought it was a good weekend.
Well, special teams really was the key on Friday. It kind of helped flip things around after they had battled back the tie. You had to cash in. When you get man advantages, you got to make them work, and that's exactly what happened.
Well, again, we got off to a good start, and we like I say, there's not too many situations our guys don't believe they can make a play, and for us, sometimes it's just backing off, not trying to make that cross ice pass where you think you can get it through 2 defenders and land on a guy's stick, and that guy's going to end up with a 2-on-1. Sometimes just chipping it ahead, learning to fight another day is a better plan. But we made a couple mistakes, and they got back in the hockey game. But power play came up big when it needed to.
The following night, you fall behind, and that's not something that's happened much lately. You've been able to generate the first goal more often than not of late, but you fall behind, but the guys rattled back, and it was half a minute later, you tie the game up. Nice play by Josh Arnold, actually.
Well, it started with Svikowski getting the puck in. It started there, and then just a great hustle play by Arnie that got there first, and you know what, he just took the puck to the net and banged away. That it's good to see that some of that energy we saw right before the holidays that he was playing with for a couple of months. It's great to see that energy back.
It really looked like the team was playing with a lot of confidence, and you could just see the way they carry themselves on the ice. When they're playing with confidence, it shows.
For sure, that especially in this building, that it just feels that they show up every night, and kids are just expecting to put the work in to do the right thing, and expecting the same result.
The MO for the Wild has basically been collect points. You did that perfectly this weekend, and the job continues this week. We got 3 games on the road. We're going to be in West Kelowna on Wednesday, and then a couple of tough outs. We're going right into Vernon, a very important game as far as playoff positioning, and then Penticton on Saturday. Give us a short forecast.
Well, I think the thing for us is keep collecting points. That going into West Kelowna on Wednesday, we know that's going to be a battle. That both games up there have been really tight, and I don't expect anything to be any different. So if we're fortunate to keep collecting points there, all of a sudden at that point, then we put a lot of pressure on Vernon. That we're going into their building, and if you win that game, at worst you have the number 2 seed. So you win Wednesday, you win Friday, you have the 2 seed. And then we go into game 58. And if you told me we're going into game 58 and still had a chance at winning the league with a team that only returned 6 players, I think we would have said, yeah, we'll take that. Now, obviously, Penticton does play on Sunday, but let's take it one game at a time here. Let's see what happens. That if we can collect max points on Wednesday, I can't wait for that battle to go into Vernon. and have second place on the line. I think that would be awesome. And then you do that. It's interesting because Penticton's not playing Friday, right?
Right.
And you take care of business those 2 games. You beat Penticton on Saturday. All of a sudden, Penticton has to go and win on Sunday to win the league. If not, we win the league. So there's lots of things that can still happen.
A lot of moving parts.
Now, it's you play for a flag. I mean, that flag's pretty cool that we have up in our building, but come Monday, all that's behind us, and you start the second part. And I don't think if you ask Penticton, us, Vernon, or Trail in the first round, does it matter who you play? Absolutely not. We saw Coquitlam come in here, a few weeks ago. That they battle extremely hard. Where Merritt's at, Merritt, like, you don't want to pick your poison with Merritt. You don't want to pick your poison with Salmon Arm or West K. So, like, that first round, there could definitely be upsets there that there's no easy outs. Not in the interior division. You wouldn't want to bet on anybody getting out of that first round. So, I think it's important to get through the weekend with as many healthy bodies and be ready to drop the puck next Thursday night, and we'll take our chances.
Which brings me to just the last point is what can we say about our playoff schedule? We obviously don't know the opponent. The top 3 seeds are still fluid. It could go in any direction. 5, 6, and 7 are still up for grabs. So without knowing the opponent, we still have the opportunity to say what days we'll play at least.
Well, what we've done is we've reached out to the 3 teams. We've reached out to those 3 teams and worked out a playoff schedule for the first round. And Thursday, Saturday, games 1 and 2 would be here in Wenatchee. Tuesday, Wednesday would be on the road. If necessary, Friday's on the road. If necessary, game 6 back here Sunday night at 8 p.m. And if necessary, game 7 here Monday at 7 p.m.
That's all we know at this point. We still got plenty of hockey between now and then to get it all sorted out, but stay with us on WenatcheeWildHockey.com, Facebook, and Twitter, and we'll keep you as informed as we can as the playoff situation unfolds. That's going to do it for today. Thanks for tuning in to Call of the Wild. He's Bliss Littler. I'm Arch Ecker. Have a great week, everybody.
You've been listening to Call of the Wild, the official weekly coaches show of the Wenatchee Wild, a presentation of the Wenatchee Wild Hockey Network.